Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Oh boy. How are we, lads? Welcome to the Friday Night Football Review for round 18 of the 2022 NRL season. Oh, man. Well, I don't know where to begin with this. I do have the shits. I'm not in a great mood. I'm not going to lie. I really am not in a good mood. I'm still trying to understand why Tamalolo's try wasn't a try. I still don't understand it. And it's going to take a miracle for me to understand why it wasn't a try. The reasoning that I keep hearing is that Robson was in front of the ball when he was clearly a support player and he overran the ball and then apparently obstructs Hamlin Ueli, who was so far away from even getting to Tamalolo in the first place. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really disappointed with that decision. That decision would have gave us the lead. We would have been in front, and the whole game would have been different. But you know what happened? They decided to say no try because Jared Sutton in the bunker is a fucking dickhead. And then next set, the Sharks get down the other end and score. The game completely changed after that. It was ridiculous. I'm joined by ProEnzo Vidz. ProEnzo, obviously I'm a Cowboys fan and I'm not really in a good mood at the moment, but what'd you make of that decision in the Cowboys-Sharks game, which ended up deciding the whole game, really? It changed the whole game. Yeah,
it definitely changed the whole game. I think if that was a try, Cowboys would have had a better chance and probably would have had a better chance winning the game, to be honest, because that whole call really changed momentum, because I think at the time the Cowboys were having all the momentum. They were obviously looking good to score the try and maintain a lead. But no, I think that was a wrong call. Reece Robson was a support player too, so it makes no sense how that's a no try.
Now look, I've been on Twitter most of the night. I've been tweeting on Twitter while watching the game, both games, sorry. And I sent out a tweet on Twitter, and I'll tell you what I read, because I read a lot of shit on Twitter tonight. I read on Twitter, the Tamalolo no try changed the entire game. Everybody agrees with me. Everybody agrees with me. Even Shark supporters came at me and said, look, I know the Sharks won, but I agree. That was a bullshit decision. That should have been a try to the Cowboys. But
absolutely,
people are going to sit there tonight and they're going to watch this review and they're going to say, oh, Nick's so salty tonight, so upset, so negative. Well, if it was your team, how would you fucking feel about that? I mean, if a front rower, if a forward, doesn't matter if they're playing front row, back row, or lock. If a forward goes through the middle, scores a try, he has a support player next to him, overruns it, and it gets taken off because of that, you'd be upset as well. If that was your team in a finals game, or if that was your team in a must-win situation, or in the dying stages of a game, you would be as upset as I am about that. Now, you know what's going to happen. ProEnzo, you probably agree with this. The NRL will come out on Monday morning. They'll say, sorry, we got the decision wrong, and that's what will probably happen. But that doesn't give us the 2 points.
No, it happens every time, doesn't it? Like when there's something controversial that should have been the opposite call to what the referees gave, it's always the same response. It means nothing.
And look, I know the full-time score was 26-12 Cronulla, and well done to Cronulla. Congratulations. They beat a depleted Cowboys team, and everyone thinks they're the best team in the comp. Crime, give me a break.
Cowboys have players out. You know,
The Cowboys had no Murray Tulangi, Valentine Holmes, Tom Dearden, Jeremiah Nanai, Ruben Cotter, and who else we have out? We had a few others out. McLean was out. Lukey's out for the year, so we had heaps of players out tonight. And everyone wants to go on about Sharks had players out too. What? Britton Okora and Talakai? The Cowboys had their entire left edge out except for Tom Gilbert.
Yeah, and I mean Talakai and Britton Okora are not game-changing players like Dearden and Nanai are.
Yeah, exactly right. Dearden's a game changer. Nanai's a game changer. Val Holmes is a game changer. Take all them out of the Cowboys, and they're a much weaker team. I'll tell you what, though, Cowboys were bloody competitive anyway.
Yeah, well, you got to give them credit for that. I think that the Cowboys, you know, despite being players out, they're still very competitive, and that's going to take them a long way in finals.
I don't want to dwell on it too much, bro. The Sharks, did they impress you tonight, even without one player?
Well, they were good. I thought they were really good. Like players like Matt Moylan really stood up, I thought, and you know, Ronaldo was pretty good. But look, I think if Cowboys had all their players and if they were fully fit, it would have been a much closer game. And I think Cowboys would have had a better chance of winning this tonight's game.
I don't want to be negative. I really don't. And look, obviously, I'm not in a great mood tonight because of how that game ended. If you give me the Cowboys and the Sharks full strength, the Cowboys are winning, no doubt.
I'd say so. Bounce Hansel too.
With all due respect, with all due respect, Cowboys full strength versus Sharks full strength, Cowboys are so much better. It's not even funny.
They're better. They are better.
They are better, and the Sharks were struggling against a depleted Cowboys team. That says a lot about the Sharks. But look, I don't really want to get onto it too much. I'm quite upset about the whole game and how it ended. But I just want to go have a look at the live chat real quick before we continue with the review. I want to say hello to CJ Moxley, Electrical Dust, Nighthawk Gaming is here, Yeet Boy, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, SS Storm fan, Robert M is here in the house. We got Bosky. Faraz is here. Hello, Faraz. I hope you're well, my friend. Nighthawk Gaming. Oh, Julian writes, "Oh, poor Nick. What a tissue." Well, mate, you've just given yourself a 5-minute timeout. I'm not going to cop that bullshit tonight.
Block him. I reckon time block him.
5 minutes in timeout, Julian. You little smartass. I'm not going to cop that bullshit. I'm happy to cop banter. I'm not copping that tissue bullshit tonight. All right, let's just get into the fucking game, shall we? So, obviously, the Sharks got off to a really good start, mate, and Jesse Ramian got in for the first try. What a start for the Sharks.
Yeah, well, close line is too strong, isn't he, Ramian? So that was the right start by Cronulla there.
Yeah, when Ramian got the ball on that block play there, the hammer was never going to stop him. I was like, well, Ramian's too big and strong, and then. Yeah, they just went over there. Really good start for the Sharks. They went out to a 6-0 lead early on. And then a bit back and forth for a while. Cowboys were a bit sloppy early on. And then Ramian got over for a second try, which I don't agree with. No fucking way that was a try. Right, they went upstairs to the bunker. The on-field call was no try. How can you say there was conclusive evidence to overturn that? Ramian did not get the ball down.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought too. At first, I was like, he probably didn't get it down, and they'll probably check this and give it a no try. But for some reason, you know, they persisted that call.
The biggest problem I have with it, Lorenzo, is the on-field decision was no try. So where's the conclusive evidence to say that the ball's on the ground?
Yeah, exactly. That's the inconsistencies right there. The referee.
There was no evidence there, and that fuckwit in the bunker, Jared Sutton, was in there, and I was disappointed with that decision. I thought that was a really tough call. So Ramian gets a double to start the game. Sharks out to a 12-0 lead early on. Then the Cowboys hit back for Kyle Felt. Great try on that right-hand side. Kyle Felt's record against the Sharks now, try scoring, is incredible.
Yeah, I think it is. And I think being at Townsville too, he's always scoring there too, so I'm not surprised.
Kyle Felt's always good for a try. I love him, bro. I love Kyle Felt.
Yeah, he's
Anyway,
great.
Cowboys hit back. Townsend converts the conversion. Sharks 12-6. And then Cohen S got pinged for a high tackle, so the Sharks decided to take the 2 points. Cronulla 14-6. And Lorenzo, I thought 14-6 was probably the right score at that point of the game.
Yeah, well, I knew it'd be like a low-scoring sort of type contest because both sides' defense was really good, I thought. So, yeah, that pretty much reflected the game.
And then with about 2 minutes before half time there was a shitload of set restarts in favour of the Cowboys. They were on the attack there.
Yeah.
And then Blake Brayley holds on to Tom Gilbert and goes to the sin bin. I think that was fair enough. You can't be giving away that many set restarts.
Yeah, that was too repeated, I think, so fair call.
Blake Brayley goes to the bin. Cowboys have a 13-12 advantage for 10 minutes. And then right before half time, the Hammer went over and scored, and it's game on, Lorenzo.
Yeah, well, I mean, after that try, I knew that the Cowboys would be suddenly in the contest, so that was an important try.
We get to half time, mate. Cronulla 14, Cowboys 12. I was fairly confident going into the second half, bro, because I was going to myself, all right, Cowboys are the best second half team in the comp. They have an advantage for about 8 minutes there where the Sharks are down a man, and
Yep.
we get to the second half there, and Sharks had a bit of ball their way. Cowboys were as well. Bit back and forth there for a while, and then we get to the bullshit decision. The no try to Taumalolo. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some bad calls. I've seen some bad calls this year, but that one there was fucking disgraceful.
At that point, I was like, yeah, I think the Cowboys have a right to claim they were robbed. I don't think they were robbed, but like, I think if it was like say it was like a 4 to 6 point game, I would have said that they were robbed tonight. But yeah, that was so unfair not to be caught a try.
The question I have for you is, Lorenzo, Reece Robson. He's a support player. Where's he meant to go? What's he meant to do? What's he meant to do there? He's a support player.
Yeah, we can't move anywhere else. Exactly. If he's a support player, where's he supposed to go?
And look, they're arguing about, Hamlin Uwelli was obstructed. Hamlin Uwelli had no chance of getting there. No fucking way he was getting there. He was so far away from the ball.
Yeah, zero chance.
Reece Robson, what do you want him to do? Fall over? I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, that had no effect in the lead up to the try either, to be honest. So it should have been a try.
Fucking disgraceful decision. And it changed the whole fucking game. Because literally, one set later, Sharks got the penalty. They got down the other end, and Teague Wilton went over and scored. What a disgrace.
Right after that call happened too, that's where you say the game definitely changed from there.
Yeah, because dumbass Ben Hampton dropped the ball and then Wilton went over and scored. And I'm going, great. On the back of Taumalolo being denied. What a joke.
Exactly. But, no one would have stopped Taumalolo anyway.
He was scoring that try. I don't understand what the problem is. Reece Robson is a support player. He can't move.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Exactly.
Twitter was absolutely exploding.
I saw.
You should have saw him when that no try was given. Twitter was going off.
Oh yeah, I saw the comments.
Monday morning, I'm gonna get fucking angry because they're gonna say, "Oh, we apologize about the decision." It's gonna really shit me off. Anyway,
it doesn't give you 2 points.
Yeah, it doesn't give us 2 points, and it doesn't give you fucking anything from it. So anyway, 20-12 Cronulla, and then off the scrum there, Sione Katoa just went through. I guess tired defense on the Cowboys, and Katoa went through, ran about 50 meters, and Sharks went 26-12, and then. Bro, that's right from Katoa. That was the ball game, wasn't it? But he scored that.
Yeah, that was pretty poor defense, I thought there. Because I really thought you should have stopped him from there. But that was pretty ball game.
Too quick, isn't he? Just goes through. He's away. And then, with about 5 minutes to go, we had some sort of fucking chance, and then we dropped the ball, and then, bro, I walked out.
Wow.
I walked out. With about 7 to go, I walked out. I was like, that's it. I walked out. I couldn't watch it. I was pissed off with the decision of the Tamalolo no try. I was pissed off with the way we were playing the game. Hampton gave me the shits all night.
Yeah,
And I went, fuck this. I walked out. It was about 7 minutes ago. I walked out. I couldn't watch it. Had to walk out.
yeah. I can't blame you, to be honest. That would be hard to watch.
I walked back in there with about a minute to go, and I was like, oh, fuck, it's the same score still. Who gives a shit? But yeah, I was pretty pissed off. And get the full time now. Sharks 26, Cowboys 12. What were your thoughts on the game, mate? Obviously, the Tamalolo decision is probably the main focus of the contest. But what'd you make of the game?
Look, in general, apart from that, it was a good game, I thought. Low scoring sort of game for a while there until the Sharks was late tries. But it was a good game. I actually enjoyed watching that. The whole contest was supposed to be what it was, and it happened.
Yeah. No, I was quite disappointed. I am a little bit worried about Chad Townsend. He did clutch at his knee.
Yeah.
He did go off with about 2 minutes to go, but I'm guessing that would have been for precaution reasons. Don't want to risk him.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And look, I think if anyone's wondering why Ben Hampton's not in the starting side every week or even in the 17, that performance will explain to you why.
Oh, he's not a first grade player. Let me tell you that much.
I think he is, but he's just so inconsistent, bro. He has his moments, and look, he can play any position. He can play anywhere in the back line. He can play in the halves. He is a good utility player to have, but as a 5'8", maybe 10 years ago, but not anymore. Not anymore, bro.
No, he's getting older too.
Yeah, but like I said before, we did have a lot of players out tonight due to Origin. We had no Murray Tuilagi, no Valentine Holmes, no Did, no McLean, no Nanai, no Cotter, no Lukey. We had a lot out.
Well, yeah, it was hard, but
it was a tough night at the office. The Sharks only had Britton Core out, really. That was about it. But yeah, Sharks just a little bit too good up there, but they did get away with a decision that did really hurt the Cowboys in that game. But credit to the Sharks, good on them. We'll see how they go next week. Now they play Penrith next week, so that'll be a good test for them.
That'll be a very big test actually to see where they're at.
Yeah, the Sharks go to third on the ladder now, and I think we will stay second unless Melbourne put a score on Canberra. I think, no, Melbourne will go over us anyway. I think that for and against is the exact same as ours now.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it is.
Oh, no.
If Melbourne win, they'll go to second and we'll go back to third. But anyway, your top three on ground from the game, mate?
So number 3, I'm going to give it to Reece Robson. I thought Reece Robson was actually really good for you boys. Looked solid in the middle, made some good runs. Number 2, I'm going to give it to Matt Moylan. I thought he really controlled the game well, and I thought he had a decent game. And my man of the match is probably Jesse Ramien. I think Ramien, first tries he got, and his effort was really good today.
Yeah, look, I'll go number 3, Peter Hiku. I thought Peter Hiku had a great game in the centres tonight. I thought he played awesome, Peter Hiku, on that right-hand side. Number 2, I will go with Toby Rudolph. I thought he was very good in the front row. I thought he played a great game. And number 1, man of the match, I'm with you. Back-to-back weeks now, Jesse Ramien. Man of the match. Yes, he had a hat-trick against Melbourne last week and killed it there, and he had a double tonight against us and was a nightmare all night. So Ramien's the man of the match, and the Sharks 26-12 win over the Cowboys up there in Townsville. And we'll get to the other game now, which was out there at Parramatta at CommBank Stadium or Bankwest Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Parramatta Eels 28, New Zealand Warriors 18. Now, I don't want to be rude. I want to be as nice as I can here. This was a really fucking shit game of football, in my opinion.
Until the last maybe 10 or 5 minutes when the Warriors actually on the play, yeah.
I didn't enjoy this game, bro. I thought it was a boring slugfest. With the Warriors' attack was in super slow motion until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's where the only entertainment came in the last 5 minutes.
I don't understand Parramatta either. Parramatta weren't that impressive either.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Parramatta. They usually kill against the biggest sides, but when it comes to like the sides are not, they're way better than they don't often play as well.
Mate, Parramatta play Brisbane next week at CommBank, and that's going to be a really big game.
That's a tough one to pick. I mean,
There's a lot of big games next week. Fuck me, Dad. Round 19 is going to be huge. Yeah, next Thursday night, Parra vs Brisbane at CommBank. That'll be huge.
Yeah, I can go either way.
That'll be huge. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? And the first try of the game went to Wagga Blake there in the left centre position. In the 11th minute there, Wagga Blake went over and scored. Pretty soft try, wasn't it?
Yeah, Warriors just, really, really bad defense. The defense was terrible for the game, I thought, and letting Wagga Blake score like that wasn't good.
Yeah, Parramatta off to a 4-0 lead over the Warriors. Good start there. And then Wagga Blake went over again. Fuck me. Wagga Blake. Sevo got the intercept, I think, and then he gave it to Wagga Blake. And then he went over and scored. And Power up 10-0. I'm going, fuck. The Warriors want to be careful here.
I'll be honest. I think when Blake got his double, I thought the game was over from there, to be honest.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, honestly.
Wow. Well, then the Warriors hit back, bro, in the 32nd minute through Marcelo Montoya. Montoya's a good player.
He's solid, eh? He's solid.
I like Montoya. I thought he was very good tonight on that wing. Warriors hit back. What are we? 10-6 Parramatta at that stage. Pretty back and forth game there for a while, mate. We get to half time. It was Parramatta 10-6 over the Warriors. And I thought the Warriors were doing well to be in the game, bro. To be honest with you, like I said, I thought it was a pretty sloppy old game, but I thought the Warriors were fucking right in that game at halftime.
Yeah, they were. I mean, to be only down by a couple of points at halftime against Parramatta, they did really well, 10-6. So yeah, that was a good effort there.
Not sure if you can hear that, but I think I hear some fireworks going on in the background up my way for some bloody reason. Right. So we get to half time. Parramatta 10-6 over the Warriors. Second half, pretty back and forth there for a while. And then Isaiah Papali'i went over and scored. And the bloke just proves to be a consistent back rower. He is a weapon, Isaiah Papali'i.
Yeah, he's a very good player. I think he's staying at Parramatta now, so that's good for the club to keep him.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Isaiah Papali'i's been in the media all week. Is he staying at the Eels? Is he going to backflip on the Tigers? Is he going to the Tigers? No one really knows what's going on except him. So it was good to see Papali'i score a try there. Parramatta 16-6. And then Gutherson scored a try where Somerson flicked the ball back in play. And Gutherson, that was a great try from Gutherson.
Yeah, that was a good try, but just such bad defense again by the Warriors. They should really stop that try, I thought.
No doubt. Parramatta 22-6, and that's when I said it was game over. When Gutherson scored, I said that's game.
Yeah, I agree.
And then finally, Sevo went over and scored. Finally. He hasn't scored in 9 weeks. Parramatta, what was it, 28-12 or something? They were up, so 28-6 or whatever the fucking score was. They were on fire. Sevo, mate. It wouldn't be a Parramatta game at Bankwest without Sevo scoring.
Yeah, no, that's true. He's king at scoring. Tries a Bankwest, and he really killed it tonight, I thought, Sevo.
Yeah, he didn't have much ball, but when he got it, it was a nightmare. There's no doubt about it. And then the Warriors got a couple of late tries there. Edward Cossey went over with 5 minutes to go. Edward Cossey's not a bad young winger, is he?
Yeah, he goes hard. I mean, I know earlier this year against the Storm fans, that crowd really struggled, but he was all right tonight, I thought.
He came out tonight and he did well. I do rate him. I think he will get better the more football he plays, but I do like this young Edward Cossey winger. I think he'll get better the more football he plays. Eels 28-12, and then with about 2 minutes to go, Sean Johnson with a short ball there to Jack Murshke, who just went over and scored. And Jack Murshke scores a late try, and full time 28-18. What a weird old game it was.
Yeah, well, I think Parramatta were in control for most of it, but just until the last 5 minutes, they really faded out. And the Warriors, if the Warriors had an extra maybe 10 or 5 minutes, they could have definitely won the game. But it was too late, obviously.
I don't know why the Warriors didn't fucking start playing football to the last 5 minutes. I should have done it late.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
They're crazy, absolutely crazy. We get the full time. Eels 28, Warriors 18. A nice win for Parramatta. Nothing special, but they got the job done in the end, and I think the 2 points was what they were after, and that's what they got. And once again, Parramatta at that CommBank Stadium, very hard to beat down there.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of a fortress, I think. It's not often you beat them there at CommBank.
Well, mate, who would your top 3 players on ground be from the Eels and Warriors game?
Yep, so I'll go number 3, Isaiah Papali'i. I think he had a really strong game on that edge for Parramatta. Number 2, I'm going to give it to Wagga Blake. I think Wagga Blake had a really strong game getting those 2 tries. And my man of the match, because whenever he had the ball, he was looked destructive. I'm going to give it to Micah Sevo.
Really? Man the match?
Yeah, I think it was good, actually.
Wow, I'm surprised about that one. I've got a little bit different, do you? Or I've got some similar, though. Number 3 for me is Isaiah Papali'i. I thought he was very good on that right edge tonight. Number 2, Mitchell Moses. I thought Moses' kicking game was great. I thought his game management and his control was good. He was very passionate tonight, Mitchell Moses. I thought Moses was very good. And number 1, man, the match. I'm going Wagga Blake. I thought he was great, Wagga Blake, in that right left center position. I thought he had a very good game out there. So Wagga Blake is my man of the match.
Yeah, he was excellent. I think that was one of his best games in a long time, I think.
Best game in fucking ages, yeah, no doubt about it. Now, next week, obviously, the Warriors next week, well, they will be playing the Raiders, which, let's face it, probably do or die for them next week.
Yeah, probably.
And Parramatta play Brisbane, and I'll give you a stat. Brisbane have never beaten Parramatta at CommBank Stadium.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. In the 3 years,
I've never won there.
Never, yeah.
The Broncos have never won at CommBank Stadium, so if they lose to Parramatta, that'll be interesting. But that's a big game next Thursday night.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I'll be watching that one.
That'll be intriguing as fuck. But looking forward to that one next week now. Parramatta versus Brisbane. It'll really test where Parramatta are as a team.
Yeah, it's going to show a lot if they can be consistent against bigger sides, you know.
That'll be a big game. So we'll see if Brisbane win. I can't see Brisbane winning more 13 plus or anything like that against Parramatta next week, but I'm expecting a pretty good game there.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
No doubt about it. Well, ProEnzo Vidz, mate, that's going to conclude the Friday Night Football review, bro. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Anytime, and thanks for having me on again.
No worries, bro. And everyone, just so you guys all know, I will be heading to the Gold Coast tomorrow for the Titans versus the Broncos. I'll be in attendance there tomorrow night for the Titans-Broncos game.
Awesome.
Hopefully the Broncos put 50 on them. I might even start a chant that says Tino's a wanker or something. Or Sexton's a failure or Brimson's a prick or some sort of chant. I'm going to try and get something going tomorrow night. But I'll be there tomorrow for Titans-Broncos, and there will be a vlog. So if you're going to be at the game tomorrow night, come say hello. I'll be there. I will post later on where I'm sitting and shit. And, yeah, I'll be doing a vlog and all that. So it should be good. Hopefully the Broncos win. I'll be cheering them on. I don't want the Titans to win. Fuck them. But anyway, guys, until then, have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the review of Saturday football. I probably won't see all the games, but I should see enough to do a review anyway. But anyway, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good shit. Go subscribe to ProEnzo Vidz, and see you guys in the next